Sushma, how do you think you will attend a call?
Same, sir. Saying hello. Good morning. How are you?
Think more. They're calling somewhere, so you have to introduce something else as well. Okay, I'll go to another participant. Let's see, Aarti Jaya. Aarti Jaya, put some thinking hat and think. How will you attend the call? There's a call which is coming into a company. What are the things which you can do? How can you attend the call?
Yes, same, sir. Hello, this is Adishwari. Like that, sir.
Okay, okay. She introduced herself. That's a good thing. That's a good point she has added. Fabulous. Okay. So let's check with Vinaya J. Vinaya J, how will you attend?
Hello, I'm Vinaya, their sister.
Okay, Vinaya. Okay, that's it. Okay, fine. Great. So those who can switch on the camera, no, please do that, because everybody is gone off camera. So those who can do that, please do that. Otherwise, it's like, as I said, no, just talking to few icons rather than talking to people. So that way it is good. Thank you, Vinaya J. Shushma, I think will come back. She's the regular who keeps the camera on. Okay, brilliant. So who else is left? Let's check with Pooja also. Pooja, Vinaya, Pooja, what do you think? What are the few things which you can introduce? Getting a call, you are sitting in the office, ring, the phone, you pick up the call. What are the 4 things?
Same, sir.
Same, okay. Same. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vinaya. Right. So let me tell you. See, there are a few things which you can do on a call when especially you get an incoming call. Right. So it's good to know. Maybe if you're not using that much, it's fine. See, first 4 things, what you can do is that we always take a call. As I said, it's not about your personal call. Let's leave about the personal call aside, whether you want to keep it on the mute or you want to go and take it later. That is all fine. That is, we are not talking about that. We are talking about telephone etiquette in an office, right? So in the office environment, if there is a call coming in, there is a desk there is a call which is coming in. So how will you attend the call? As simple as that, right? So first thing what you can do is that we can add a bit of courtesy. Another thing, good morning. Suppose if it's a morning, or if it's afternoon, good afternoon, or it's evening, good evening, right? So these are the few things. Even if it is late evening, you can't say good night also, right? Good night, you can't say. When you take a call, you have to say one of these 3 things, okay? Good morning. If you want to make a note, first listen, and then if you want to make a note, you can do that. This is the best way how you can attend a call. Good morning. You have reached Desi Crew. Where you have reached, this is a company. This is not your home, right? Good morning. You've reached, for example, if it's morning, good morning, you've reached Desi Crew. My name is so and so. It could be any name. It could be Shushma, it could be Vinaya J, or any other participant. My name is so and so. How may I help you? Simple. These are the 4 things one can do. It makes very simple and it is very elegant, and this covers everything, right? When somebody is calling, what you will do, you will check whether this is the right company. Instead of they calling and saying, okay, is it so-and-so company? When we call, no. When we call, for instance, when we call Airtel. So we confirm, is it Airtel? Right? So all those things can be avoided. When the caller is, when the receiver is taking the call, what are the things you can do? 4 things. If you want to make a note of it, you can make a note of it. This is a very good skill to have. And this is the way how you can attend a phone call according to the time. Good morning, or now say good afternoon. You have reached Desi Crew. Where you have reached? You have reached Desi Crew. My name is so and so. How may I help you? Simple. These are the 4 things you do. It's completed. They'll not ask you whether you're this is Desi Crew. They'll not ask you it's your name. So you're also voluntarily offering them how may I help you? As simple as that. So these are the 4 things which can be done, right? So that's for an incoming call. So let's look at other things which can be done on an incoming call. So since we will go through what are the things which can be done on the incoming call. So another one important thing is that just give me 1 second. Okay, I think Bharti said that was very nice. Pick up the call in 3 rings. So that is very important. Incoming call, or when you receive a call, you have to attend the call in 3 calls, 3 rings. That's what they say. I know most of us, we are not taking the calls, but that's a good thing to know. Immediately introduce yourself. That we are not giving a chance at all, because we are introducing in the first line itself, right? That's one. Speak clearly. That's very important. Your tone is so important, because if you, like in singers as well, what they do, if they are singing or they have to go and perform on the stage, sometimes they clear the throat. That's very important, right? And another very important thing is that be confident. That's very important when you attend a call, and assertive as well. Confidence meaning, what you have to do is that when you talk, you have to talk very confidently. That's very important. Assertive meaning, suppose you are there in the office tomorrow, pandemic, everything is over. You are there. Somebody insists they want to speak to your boss, and you're saying he or she is in a meeting. That person is very, very adamant. No, I want to speak. What you will do that time? You have to be assertive. I'm sorry, sir. If you want, I can take a message. I can take a note for him or her, but it's not possible now, because they are in a meeting now at this point of time. They are now in a meeting, right? Or my boss is in a meeting. That's something which can be done. So that is assertive, right? So another very important thing is that actively listen and take notes. If they are giving something, you have to make a note of it. That's there for the meeting as well. If there is a meeting which is happening, for example, if you're a team member, you will be taking the notes, or if it's a TL who's giving something, or maybe client is giving, you always take notes. That's very important, right? Keep a pen and paper handy. That's very important. Anyone who sits in the office where they take the call, they keep something, a pad or a pen or something which is very close, right? Keep a pen and paper very handy. So that is very, very important. And another very important thing is that use proper and professional language. That is very important. Proper and professional language is like you have to be very professional, like how may I help you, right? And also when you end the call, we will look at all those things, how you can do that. Be cheerful and best of mood. That's very important. See, everybody go through various things, but when you're on call, you have to be cheerful, even when you take calls from home for official thing and all, right? So when you're cheerful, when you smile and take the call, there's somewhere the voice is also going in that way. But if you are in a kind of a not a great mood and you say hello, how may I help you, so that may not sound great to the listener as well. So that is something which has to be kept in mind. Okay, and another very important thing is that so these are some of the things which can be done. One thing for putting on hold. Right, if somebody is you want to put somebody on hold, what you have to do is that you have to take permission and put somebody on hold. So that is also very important, right? And also, suppose you are there and somebody is saying their problem and all, no, you need to understand what's the problem and give solution if possible, or always say that you will get back to them, right? So that is something. And so these are the things which can be done. And while you end as well, thank you very much for calling Desi Crew. I wish you a great day. So these are the good things which can be done. I made it very short. Very few people are using phone. So that could be it, right? So end as well. What you can do is that just thank them for calling us, and I wish you a great day ahead. So this could be one. This could be for what? This could be for incoming call. So for outgoing, suppose you have to call a client and tomorrow it can happen, or you might have to call somebody else, right? So how do you do? If you call a colleague, right, someone who works in Desi Crew, you know that. So that's a different thing, right? You usually might be calling on the phone and all, but if you have to make a outgoing call to a client, or it could be a process like Zomato where you have to call someone and get something and all. So first thing what you do is that again you introduce yourself. That's very, very important. You do introduce yourself, very, very important. So how can you do an outgoing call? Let's see who gets this. You have to, I'll give you this is an outgoing call. You're calling a company and you're calling from where? The company, of course. So what are the 4 things you can do now? Who wants to answer first? Or else I'll go in written one by one. Okay, so let's start. Let's go to Aarti this time. Aarti, let's see what you've got. Hopefully you will be able to get this one very easy. Outgoing call.
So, sorry, sir, I didn't get your question. Sir.
Okay, the question is, you listen what have to be done on the incoming call?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how can you receive an incoming call? What are the 4 things you can do on an incoming call when you pick up the call? What are the 4 things you can say?
First, I would say hello, and I want to introduce myself. This is Sartheshwari, and thanks for calling the company name. Want to say, and last want to say how may I help you?
Absolutely, brilliant. So if it's an outgoing call, what you will do? You're calling a client.
Yeah, same sir. Hello, this is Sartheshwari. If they don't know means, want to introduce myself. Or else want to ask, did you remember me?
Okay. Okay. So what will be the script? You're almost right. What will be a script? Don't say that remember you or not. All fine. Like for incoming call, I said, good morning. You've reached Desi Crew, and you're speaking with so and so. How may I help you? So these are the 4 things which we did in an incoming call. So what are the 4 things you can do on an outgoing call? Aarti, you got it completely right. So instead of giving the situation, let's go to the script. Let's check with Bharti, who's using more than anybody else the phone. Yes, Bharti, suppose you're calling an outgoing, you're calling a client. And so what are the 4 things you will do on the call?
Yeah, yes, sir. First of all, I convey my wish, like good morning, good afternoon, and then I introduce my name. And next, I will convey what actually I want to call them.
Okay,
That's
the reason I'm calling for.
Yes,
Fantastic.
sir.
How will you do? Let's do. They pick up the call. So say in the flow, very good morning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, say that.
So, good morning, sir. This is Bharati from Desigro Solutions. I need this data from you. Can you please share me? That's like this.
Fantastic. That's what I wanted. Brilliant. Fantastic, Bharti. So as I said, no, you are in touch with more on phone than anybody here, it seems. And you use this quite often. So this is precisely what you do. So only thing is that, thank you, Bharti. Thank you very much. So what it changes that, and Aarti also, great, you got that as well. So instead of saying the script, no, you were getting into the situation, whether they know or they don't know and all. So that is fine. I just wanted the script. So the script for an outgoing call is, they will say good morning. So you can also say good morning, or if they don't say anything, they say hello, good morning. Then you can say good morning. Why not you say good morning. My name is Bharti or Aarti, whoever the person is calling. And I'm calling from Desi Crew. May I speak with, if you want to make a note of it, you can. May I speak with, maybe that may not be the person, it's front office. May I speak with whom? The person's name. May I speak with, for instance, it could be Shushma. May I speak with Shushma? Okay. And right, then they might ask you what's the reason you're calling. But if you know the reason, maybe wait for, say the person's name. And if they connect, great. If they don't connect, they will ask you what's the reason. because I interacted with Shushma, or it could be Vinaya Puja also. I interacted with Vinaya Puja last week and I wanted to get a feedback. Then they call me with answer. Brilliant. So great. So we did this fabulously well. So that is precisely what it is. So let's look what are the situations, right? What would be the scenario? Okay. So another outgoing call, when you talk about outgoing calls, so this is what we are doing. So you introduce yourself and of course, like Bharti said, your concerns as well, which is very important. What are you calling for, which is very, very important. That has to be established in the beginning itself, right? And as Bharti also, Aarti has also said, if you know the customer, you can definitely have a kind of a rapport, you can have a chat, you can talk to them and all is fine, right? Before you press it. Ask whether it would be good time to talk to them or else that's also very important. If you read someone who's a client, so first thing what you have to do is that it's a good time to talk, right? They might be in the middle of lunch, they might be in the middle of something, they might be somewhere else. So it's always polite to ask, is it a good time to talk to you, right? So that's very, very important. And if they say, no, I'm in a meeting or I'm amid something, it's not a good time, then what you can do is that, okay, sure, I can call you back. What will be the good time to call you back, right? So that's something you can establish. They say by 4 o'clock, I would be free. Okay, I'll give you a call by 4 o'clock. Okay. And so in the beginning itself, you will exchange a pleasantries. Suppose you're calling Mr. Ram. Mr. Ram, very good evening or very good morning. How are you doing? Right. So those kind of a thing you can be exchanged. How are you doing? You can. And why not use a little bit of style and other things as well? We all speak language now, this language, even before you are doing, right? So now we have practiced a lot of things now. So why don't we use it with the style and panache? Very good morning, Mr. Ram, how are you doing? Right, so you can do something like that, exchanging the pleasantries. Pleasantries meaning greetings, exchanging the, oh, I'm doing really, really good. How are you? Yeah, I'm also doing good. Right, tell me. Then you will get into the reason why you're calling. This is the reason I'm calling. Then rest of the flow will be like an incoming call only. Whatever the solution, whatever the problem they have, you will talk about that, or you will talk about your concern, or something else is there, you will talk about that. And also when you end, you thank them for your time, because you are calling them and they spoken to you. Thank them for your time. If you want, you can also thank them to be an esteemed customer of yours and those kind of a thing. And then also wish them according to the day, right? Morning, evening, or night. According to that, you can do. So this is the etiquette. So of telephone, attending in telephone etiquette, like we did office etiquette as well the other day. Etiquette is the best mannerism how you can do. So basically, what you can take away from this particular thing is that it's very important. Anything what we do, how we do, that's also very, very important. You take the call and just say, right, what you do. But when we are in a company where we are also getting this sort of training, where the most important thing is that why not we do it in a way how it should be done. And let me tell you, say, suppose tomorrow you are there in the office, right? Tomorrow when the pandemic and everything gets over, right? You are there in the office, and what is happening is that you are there and you're sitting and everybody else are there. So if there is a call which comes in, suppose you have to pick up that call, or somebody else can, there's a phone, your TL or someone says, pick up that call. How about answering like this, right? Good morning, you've reached Desi Crew. My name is so-and-so. How may I help you? That would be fabulous. And that's something which we all can do. These are the 4 important things as well. And suppose you're calling an outgoing call as well. So this is the best way how you can do, right? So you can, that's just a reverse which we did now, right? So these are the very good etiquettes to know. These are very good etiquettes to have practice. And believe me, things can change, right? Tomorrow you get another process, and tomorrow you grow, and you might have to do a lot of other things as well. You never know what are the skills where your skills will be required, right? So these are some good things. And I'm sure all of you are making a note where you, if you're required, you can go back and refer to that as well. Okay, brilliant. So I think this is what we will do at this point of time. Let's see if we have more time. What we can do is that we can come back and do something else. So what I'll do is that I'll stop sharing my screen. And can we have the sentences from yesterday, the vocabulary sentences, and if we can start pasting them here in the chat box, we can start discussing about that. And luckily, we have some time, not like the other day, so we can talk about that. So can we start typing the sentences what you have made in the chat box, please? What happened to everyone today? Okay, brilliant. I expected. Okay, I'm typing. Okay, I'll type this later. I thought I'll. Fantastic, Bharti. Fantastic. So please read your sentences.
Yes, sir. First word, unique. Unique.
Uh-huh.
Her designs have a unique brand of stylishness.
Okay, her designs have a unique brand of stylish. Okay, fantastic, fabulous. What's the next one?
Second one, cruise ship.
Uh-huh.
She got a job as a singer on a cruise ship.
Fantastic, fabulous. She got a job singer on the cruise ship. Do you know about cruise ship?
Yes, sir. Yesterday you told me by my travel concept, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. When you get time, Bharti, you should. I think, yeah, that's why I asked you, because I didn't remember who said, and I think you only said about going to various places and enjoying things and all, and that is precisely what this is about, right? And
Yes,
this
sir.
is fabulous. So if you can do that sometime, yes.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. What's the
Third
next?
one, etiquette. He taught his players courses in etiquette, instructed them on how to properly use a bat and ball.
Fabulous, fantastic. Taught his players courses in etiquette. Very, very good. Instructed them how to properly use a bat and ball. Fantastic. Very good one. What's the next one?
It's a courtesy.
Uh-huh.
He listened to all the complaints with great courtesy.
Absolutely. That's precisely what one have to do. Brilliant. So you made 4 words, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
So you made 4 words. Okay. Brilliant, Bharti. All great sentences. Fantastic. So thank you very much. Shushma has also typed. Shushma, yes, what are your sentences?
Unique.
Yeah.
Japan is unique among the Asian countries in having modernized technology.
Japan is unique among the Asian countries in having modernized technology. Fantastic. That's a good one. Yes. What's the next one?
Etiquette.
Uh-huh.
The rules of etiquette to prevent COVID-19 is not so strict.
Okay, absolutely it is. Yes, how can you, because when police become very strict, people complain, they take video and then they put on the thing, and when they are not, then people complain. And this is like a catch-22 situation where you're not here, you're not there as well. But I understand, Shushma, what you're saying. People have to be careful, because they say that the new variant is slightly bit tricky and risky as well. So good question, good sentence to make, Shushma. Fantastic. What's the last one?
Courtesy. If we treat people with courtesy, they will be nice to us.
If we treat people with courtesy, they will be nice to us. Fabulous, fantastic. If you treat people nicely, they will also treat you like that, or they will also be nice to you. Fantastic, Shushma. Very good. And what's the next one? Who would be the next one? Okay, Vinaya J.
Hi, sir. I'm typing, sir.
Oh, okay. Right. How about Vinaya Puja?
Yesterday class absent, sir. I will not preparing.
Yesterday absent, so easily not prepared. There are others who take the sentence and make it. No issues, Vinaya Puja. So make this sentence. This is only help you to benefit, right? So make a note of this sentence. No issues. Okay. So let's hear who else is left. Only Vinaya J. Vinaya J is logged in from 2 IDs. So let's see what she has, because she is putting efforts to type it. Meanwhile, I'll type the sentence which I'm going to give, 3 of them. So I'm going to explain that as well. So let's wait for Vinaya Shetty, because once you type, it gives an opportunity to explain that well as well. So that is something which will happen. Okay, brilliant. She has typed 2 of them. And
Yes, sir. I am not etiquette word.
okay, that's okay. Read your first 2 sentence.
Unique.
Mm-hmm.
Best ideas are unique. Everyone's
Everyone.
idea are unique in different ways.
Absolutely, everyone's idea is unique in different way. Absolutely, or different ways also, or different way is also fine. Absolutely, we all are unique. We think differently, and we also do things differently. Brilliant, good thought, Vinaya. What's the next one?
Courtesy. One should listen to all with great courtesy.
One should listen to all with great courtesy. That is also the respect you show to someone else, no matter who it is. And it's always nice to be courteous and good to others. Fabulous one. And what happened with etiquette? You have understood what is etiquette now, Vinaya? Etiquette is the best mannerism. Etiquette is the best mannerism. It's all courtesy is a very good etiquette to have. Courtesy is a very good etiquette to have. So that is also a word you can make, right? And that could be one. Okay, very good, Vinaya, fabulous, right? So understand that word you said that's a bit difficult. Etiquette, it's not a very difficult thing. Maybe it might be difficult to pronounce. So etiquette is like best mannerism. Thank you very much, Vinaya J. And so what I will also do is that I'll type the 3 sentences which I would be giving in the class today. Right. I think I typed it already, I believe. Did I? Okay, I'll type it again. Okay. Glitch. Shushma, have we given this word glitch?
No, sir.
Okay, brilliant. Glitch, anecdote, and throng. These are the 3 sentences I can give you today. What is glitch? Anybody? Okay, you might have heard about this word, technical glitch, right? So something which stops working. It could be your mobile phone, or it could be the laptop, or because of the glitch in the telecast, because of the glitch in the satellite, the telecast stopped for a while. So that could be one more sentence as well. Because of the glitch in the satellite, the telecast stopped for a while. Because it happens, no? Sometimes we are watching TV. It doesn't happen nowadays much. But if there is a disruption in something, there is a glitch, then what happens is that it stops, right? I had to, my mobile had several glitch. That's the reason I have to take it to a service center. Glitch meaning something which is not working, something which is malfunctioning, something which is a fault, right? Suddenly which is stopped. Okay. right? Other day when I was watching TV, I thought there is some technical glitch because I saw some lines, right? So that could be a technical glitch, right? So something that glitches there in the mind, not in body. That way also you can make. Always the word can be used somewhere else as well, something else as well. That is what it is. So that is something can be done. Okay, brilliant. What is the next one? The next one is anecdote. Anecdote is a great word. What is anecdote? Anecdote is like your stories. Like when you do free speech or something where you share your stories. A lot of you have shared your stories, right? That is anecdote. Meaning saying something about your real life situation or something where you have faced or somebody else has faced. Anecdote, right? So that is what it is. An anecdote, a brief. Anecdote is a brief revealing account of an individual person or an incident. It could be your incident or someone else's incident, right? And so that could be anecdote. How you can make anecdote? Let me share an interesting anecdote. When I went on a cruise ship last summer, right? I happened to see some dolphins, and which was so beautiful, and we all enjoyed. Right? So that could be an anecdote, maybe a story or a brief. Right? The important anecdote in life is that we need to keep learning at each and every stage. Important anecdote of life, important thing. Right? Let me share a few anecdotes from my college. And this was one when we went for a movie and the hall was full and we couldn't watch it. So that's also an anecdote. Or it could be some interesting anecdote. It could be something really, really interesting as well. Those are the things which you can share. Okay, brilliant. So what is throng? Throng is like a large crowd when they gather at a place. That is throng, right? Because of the corona vaccine which is available, right? COVID vaccine which is available, large number of people are going to government hospital to get, what do you call, to get injected. Because of coronavirus, there are large number of people throng. There is a huge crowd. People throng where? Hospital, government hospital, get the vaccine. Some of the private hospitals as well. Throng, right? Because of the first day of first show of this popular actor, there was a huge crowd in front of the cinema theater. Because of the first day of first show of this popular actor, the crowd thronged the cinema theater. You just can say throng the cinema theater. That's enough. Why they throng? Because there's a huge pile of people who wanted to get the ticket, right? And after lockdown, there was huge throng of people to visit the beach. Why? Because they were all inside the house. And what really happened is that they wanted to get outside the house and go and see things, right? So that's why there's a huge, right? So these are the three words. I'm sure I made it very leisurely, this, what do you call, explanation. I hope this will be clear to all of you. So you will be able to make the sentence as well. And rest is that I believe all of you have done the pointers, and also everybody have done the free speech as well, trial free speech, apart from Vinaya Puja, right? So hopefully she will be able to do on Monday. And let me also say, because we are at the very fag end of this particular training program, so kindly ensure that your availability is there every day. And it's very important. The upcoming thing is that the Tuesday's assessment of free speech, which is very, very important. So I know all of you did really, really well. The pointers which were shared by everyone is also really, really fantastic. So please ensure that you go through that over the weekend. Just take 2-3 minutes of your time. That's fine. You don't need more, so that it can come out really, really well on Tuesday. And as you all know, Wednesday would be the assessment. Wednesday, there will be no class, which has already been said. So when I say no class, meaning it's an online class will not be there, but Wednesday would be the same timing according to your batch timing. Your test will be given like you have done the assessment the last time, online test assessment, like English at 8 we share. So that will be shared. And what you have to do is that you have to do like last time, because everybody did that. So you know very well how it has to be done. So you can do that. So it will be in the same format in terms like a comprehension, and there will be few fill in the blanks kind of stuff and few comprehension from where you have to answer the questions. And also another very, very important thing is that you will also have the three words, the three words which will be given. So what you have to do is that say the meaning of those words, which is very important. I believe last time, I'm not too sure which batch, but one of the batch where a lot of the participants were not, they made the sentences, but they didn't say the meaning of the sentences, which is very, very important. So meaning of that particular word, they didn't say that. That was very, very important. So the thing is that if there is a word like etiquette, which is asked, so what is etiquette? Best mannerism. Then you make a sentence of etiquette. So that's how you will do. So remember that. So that's on Wednesday. So these are the two important days. So kindly ensure, because otherwise then we have to do it again and all, and it's also difficult. So kindly do that. So you might be thinking what will happen after Wednesday. After Wednesday as well, you will have classes. You will have Thursday and Friday, and Saturday, of course, hopefully. So what we'll keep you posted on that. So what will happen is that we will do our kind of a recap. I have few more lessons as well, which has to be completed. If you see, I did one today, and there are a few more, like self-supervision is one, which is very, very important. So we will do that as well. And self-motivation, we will do that. And we have something known as phonics, which I'll do that as well. So these are the things I'm thinking we'll be able to do in the coming weeks, coming days, so that those things can be also completed. So that's very important. So and also finally, we will also look to hear you. What do you think about the entire thing? After 4 weeks, I did ask everybody in all the batches about their experience and what do they feel. So that is something. So after 8 weeks as well, we have done quite a bit now in the last 4 weeks. So what do you feel and overall your opinion? And I'm sure you will be all happy to share that. We'll be all happy to listen to that as well. So that is something we will be able to do. And Shushma, I have a request to you as well. And so what you can do is that, is it possible you can share the 3 words which we did after the first assessment? The words which I gave you after the first assessment, not the before the 4 weeks, after the assessment which was over, the words. Can you share that to me if it's possible? If not today, you can do it tomorrow as well, or maybe on Sunday as well, if you can do that. Can you do that?
Okay, sir.
Fantastic, brilliant. So that is something she will be able to do that. And so the 3 words which will be also given in the day. Right. So I think that brings